How's it going, Top Forest TV? My name is Jack and welcome back to another video of mine on the channel. So today I'm going to be doing my preview for our game back there again, 2 home games on the bounce in the league, 3 in all competitions for Forest, and we'll be taking on Middlesbrough. So last time we played Middlesbrough in the reverse fixture, it did finish 1-0 to the Boro, and it was one of those games where it could easily have been 0-0. Both teams had a few chances, but we the whole game sort of lacked that bit of quality, but they managed to get a goal from a set piece. I think it was Marvin Johnson who scored, and they were able to take all 3 points. So yeah, not going to be an easy one by any stretch of the imagination. Neil Warnock is a very good manager and he knows how to set his team up well, and they're doing alright this season, Middlesbrough, in the upper reaches of mid-table, on the back of a surprising defeat though to Artur Karanka, former manager there, and a former manager of us, Birmingham City. Yeah, it was a 1-0 loss in that one. I don't really know how the game went, but they're not going to be in the greatest of form coming off the back of a loss. And we're 7 undefeated on the back of a fantastic win yesterday. For me recording this to Millwall, sorry. And I think it's going to be a really interesting game. They've got some really good players. Marcus Tavernier, obviously a summer longer, who we know all too much about. He was here for a long while. Obviously, you guys know that. But yeah, I think it's going to be a really interesting one. I think we will grab all 3 points, and I think the scoreline will be 1-0 to Forest. I think it'll be one of those games where it's sort of anyone can kind of win, but no one's really shown the quality to do so. I think it's going to be a good defensive battle from us once we get in front. A bit like Preston, both teams could have won, but we managed to have that bit of luck with the penalty, and I think we could do something like that again. In terms of the lineup, I'd like to see no changes whatsoever. If possible, to go with exactly the same side would be ideal. We looked really good. Every single player on the pitch had a good game. It was good to see Myton get another start, and I'd like to see him get another start again today. Give the right full back something to think about. And yeah, I think goal scorer for Forest, I think if you're going to pinpoint one, obviously Amiobi's in dazzling form, but I don't think he'll score. Those sorts of games that he has only sort of happens once in a while. You think back to last season, they referenced it in commentary on iFollow. It was that Swansea game where we drew 2-2 towards the back end of last season. He had an absolutely superb performance in that one, scoring the 2 goals. So yeah, scorer for me, I'm going to say Lewis Craven's going to get on the score sheet. He got 100 appearances yesterday, and I think he had a really good game. Not necessarily in front of goal, but as a team player, he had a really good game, and I think he could get on the score sheet in this one. But yeah, it's not going to be a straightforward game by any stretch of the imagination. Middlesbrough are a team who, like I say, Neil Warnock sets them up in a way that they're really difficult to beat. They've got some superb players, and it's going to be a game that either side could win really. But if you do look at the sort of the form of the 2 sides, we're looking the stronger of the 2, and I think it's going to be one of those games where you've got to really rely on your centre backs. I think the partnership of McKenna and Worrell look really solid. I think that's definitely the best centre back partnership at the club. But it's good to see that Worrell's also built good relationships with Embasso, Figueiredo obviously from last season, and yeah, I think if we can keep those 2 fit and those 2 working well together, could be a real key to success. But yeah, like I said, 1-0 for us. I think the score will be Graben getting the goal. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we concede. They've got really good firepower going forward, so that wouldn't surprise me. So I'm gonna say a 1-0 Forest win, but it could be 2-1 quite easily. So yeah, if you did enjoy, smash the like button, subscribe to Top Forest TV and TFTV Extra and Dan TFTV if you haven't already, and come on, you Reds, let's make it 8 games unbeaten. And if we could do that, would be absolutely massive. But yeah, come on Forest.